My beloved child, O you who are faithful, the souls I have chosen among multitudes, those who have steadfastly believed that I have never forsaken them, now place your hand over your heart. In this sacred moment, as you stand still amidst the noise of the world, you will witness something wondrous, not with your eyes, nor with your ears, but with your very soul. With each beat of your heart, close your eyes and take a deep breath, for in the next 11 minutes, I will touch you in a way you have never experienced before. Feel the energy flowing through you. Let every cell within you be filled with life, with joy, with peace. What you have lost, I will restore. The dreams you thought had faded, I will rekindle. The wounds you believed would never heal, I will touch and make whole. Do not let doubt or anxiety cloud your vision, for you were not born to live in fear, but to shine with all the beauty I have placed within you. My beloved, I know the questions that weigh on your heart. I see the things that trouble you, the thoughts that keep circling in your mind as you try to discern the right path. I hear your silent cries when you wonder, am I on the right path? Is this truly what I am called to do? Have I lost my way? I know you are searching for signs, waiting for confirmation, longing for assurance that you are not alone on this journey. And dear one, listen carefully, for at this very moment I am speaking directly to you. You do not need to search far and wide, for I have always been here. You do not need to scrutinize every sign to know you are on the right path, for I have led you to this very moment. Nothing in your life is accidental. No encounter is meaningless. No trial is wasted. Everything you have experienced, every moment you have lived, every decision you have made, it is all drawing you closer to the purpose I have ordained for you. My beloved, you are searching for meaning. I know your heart longs for something deeper, something greater. You do not want to live a life that merely drifts by without purpose. You do not want to exist without understanding why you are here. I have placed within you a yearning that cannot be satisfied by anything in this world. No success, no wealth, no relationship will ever fill the void in your heart, because only I can. I want you to know that you are not a wandering soul lost in the currents of life. You have a purpose, a mission, a reason for being. I created you with divine intention, a perfect plan that only you can fulfill. Every gift, every talent, every passion within you is not random. They are pieces of the masterpiece I am painting in your life. Do not doubt your worth. Do not let the lies of the world convince you that you are insignificant. I have placed you in this world, at this exact time, in this exact place, for a purpose. And though you may not yet see the full picture, trust that I have had a plan for you from the very beginning. My beloved, you are searching for purpose. You want to know what you are called to do, to understand the next step in your journey. You are waiting for confirmation, for a clear voice from me. And this is what I want you to know. You are already on the right path. Do not fear taking the wrong step, for I am the one guiding you. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not wait for the full picture before you move forward, for faith is not about seeing everything before you walk. It is about stepping forward, even when you can only see a small part of the road ahead. Believe that I am guiding you every day. When you encounter closed doors, do not be discouraged. It is not rejection, but protection. When you see a door open, do not be afraid to step through, for I have prepared it for you. When you do not know which way to go, come to me, seek me, listen to my voice. I am not a distant God. I do not leave you to stumble in the darkness alone. I am your light. I am the one who leads you. And if you continue to walk in faith, if you keep trusting, you will realize that every step you take is being guided in a perfect way. My beloved child, you are seeking me, and right now, I am here. Right now, I am reaching out to you. Right now, I want you to pause, to breathe, and to realize that you do not need to keep searching, for I have never left you. You do not need to run to distant places to find me, for I have always been near. You do not need to wait for a grand miracle to know that I am with you, for every day, in every breath you take, in every moment you remain standing, is proof that I am holding you, loving you. Let your heart be at peace. Let your soul be still. Your questions do not push me away. Instead, they draw you closer to me. Your searching is not a sign of being lost, but a sign of a heart longing for truth. And I want you to know that you are searching in the right direction. For the ultimate destination is not a place, not an achievement. Perhaps you wonder why I have chosen this moment to come to you. Perhaps you ask why, among the countless souls in this world, I have called your name right now. It is not a coincidence. It is not by chance. It is because I see you. I have always seen you. I see the things you try to hide, the things even you struggle to put into words. I see your battles, the silent wars no one knows about, the pain you endure alone, the thoughts you dare not share with anyone. I see the weariness in your soul as you strive to hold on to faith, as you try to stand firm while everything around you seems to be against you. I see the burdens on your shoulders, the weight that feels too heavy for you to carry. I know there are moments when you feel like you are sinking, like you no longer have the strength to keep going. I know there are days when you wake up feeling empty, days when you pretend to be fine while inside you are breaking. I see the moments of exhaustion when you tell yourself you cannot go on, when you feel you are not strong enough, not courageous enough to face what lies ahead. But my beloved child, I want you to know that you were never meant to carry it all alone. I never created you to walk through these trials by yourself. If the burden feels too heavy, it is because you have not yet placed it in my hands. I see the tears you have shed in silence, the tears you thought no one saw, no one understood, the tears that fell onto your pillow as the night closed in, the tears you quickly wiped away before anyone noticed your pain. But my beloved child, not a single tear of yours has been forgotten. Not a single cry has gone unheard. I have seen them all. I have heard them all, and I have been with you in every moment, even when you thought you were alone. I have heard your whispered prayers, the desperate pleas, the words you murmur when you no longer know what to say, the cries for help from a heart that is breaking. You think that no one is listening, but I have heard you. You think that your prayers have disappeared into the void, but I have gathered every word, every sigh of yours. I have never forgotten a single one of your petitions, even if the answer does not come immediately, even if you have not yet seen the outcome you long for. Know that I am working, even in the things you cannot see, even in the ways you do not yet understand. I see even your silent tears, the ones you cannot even put into words, the cries that echo in an empty room when loneliness presses so deeply upon your heart that it feels suffocating, the moments when you kneel but cannot find the words to speak, when all you can do is sob in pain, You think no one is there. You think no one truly understands you. But my child, I was there. I held you even when you could not feel my embrace. I carried you even when you thought you had been abandoned. And right now, I am telling you that you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not an unnamed soul lost in this vast world. You are not a drop in the ocean unnoticed by anyone. You are seen by me. You are loved by me. You are the one I have called by name. And I am speaking to you now because I want you to know that I am carrying your burdens. I am holding your hand. I am healing the deepest wounds in your heart. Come to me, my beloved. Lay down your burdens. Let go of the things you are trying so hard to control. Allow me to carry your worries, your wounds, your fears. Let me fill you with my peace. Let me fill you with my peace. The peace that only I can give. Let me wipe away your tears. Let me tell you that you are not forgotten. Let me hold you close, so that you may know that hope still remains, that your future is still before you, that what you are going through is not the end. My beloved, right now I am reaching out to you. Can you feel the warmth in your soul? That is me. That is my love flowing into you. That is my presence surrounding you, comforting you, reminding you that you are never alone. Open your heart. Let me step into the deepest places of your soul. Let me shine my light into the hidden corners you have kept locked away for so long. Let me give you a new peace, a new strength, a new hope, my beloved child. There are times when you wonder if you are on the right path. There are days when you question the journey you are walking, fearing that all the struggles and trials you endure may have no meaning. You may feel lost in the turbulence of life, wondering why things are unfolding the way they are, why you must go through moments of pain, loss, and inner turmoil. But my child, know this: you are exactly where you need to be, and nothing in this journey is without purpose. Every trial you have faced, every pain you have endured, every tear, every fall, none of it has been in vain. These are not meaningless obstacles in your path, but rather the necessary pieces shaping you into the strong, resilient person I am refining. I have been with you always, every day, every minute, every second. I have not merely watched from afar, but I have walked with you in every breath you have taken. When you reached the moments where it seemed there was no way out, it was I who took your hand, lifted you up, and placed you back on the path of light. You may not realize it now. You may still feel lost among your choices, caught between unformed dreams and wounds that have yet to heal. But, my beloved, trust in me. What I am doing in your life is far greater than anything you can imagine. You are only seeing a small piece of the picture, while I have already painted the entire vision of you, of the life I have prepared for you long before you were born. Think of a tiny seed sown into the earth. As it lies in darkness, covered by the heavy soil, it may feel buried, forgotten. But it is precisely in that seemingly isolated time that it begins to sprout. It first grows deep, strong roots before reaching toward the sunlight. So it is with you. Your challenges are not meant to bury you, but to prepare you for your breakthrough. Every trial you have faced and are facing has a purpose. Every tear you have shed is not a sign of weakness, but nourishment for your soul, helping you grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You may not see the path ahead clearly, but I know exactly where it leads. I do not only see what you are going through, I see the glorious future you are stepping into. Everything I have arranged is for your good, even when you do not yet understand it. Remember, a masterpiece is never created in an instant. Precious gems do not shine unless they undergo refining. Swords do not become sharp without being forged in fire. And you are my precious creation, being molded, a warrior being prepared to step into the glory I have destined for you. Oh, my beloved, be patient. Do not let the trials before you discourage you. Do not let temporary hardships dim the faith within you. I am working even when you do not see it. I am orchestrating wonders even when you feel like nothing is changing. Just as the dawn continues to break even when the night still lingers, my plan for you is unfolding, step by step in perfect timing. Trust that nothing happens by chance. Not a single moment in your life is without meaning. Even the pain, the falls, the moments of weakness, all of it is shaping you into the person I know you can become. You were not created to live an ordinary life. You were designed for something far greater. I am preparing you for extraordinary things, for noble purposes that only you can fulfill. So, my beloved, walk forward in faith. Stand firm even when you do not yet see the light ahead. Know that I am guiding you on the path I have laid out from the beginning. I do not promise that this journey will be easy, but I promise you will never walk it alone. When you are weak, I will uphold you. When you are weary, I will illuminate your way. Trust in me, and I will never let you go astray. Close your eyes and feel my presence at this very moment. Let your soul be enveloped in my peace. Release your worries, your fears, and your doubts. Open your heart to receive the goodness I have prepared for you. Do not worry about tomorrow, for I have already gone before you. Do not fear the future, for it rests in my hands. And above all, remember that you do not need to understand everything right now. You only need to trust, to keep walking forward, to hold on to my hand, and you will see the wonders I have set aside for you. My beloved child, I know that your journey has not been easy. I have seen you walk through stormy days, when the waves of life continuously pushed you into deep waters, where you felt as though there was no way out. I have seen the moments when you collapsed, exhausted, sometimes wanting to give up, because you felt there was nothing left to hold on to. You have endured pain that no one else could understand, cried in silence, and borne wounds that only you and I truly know. I know that there were people you trusted who turned their backs on you when you needed them the most. Promises were broken, sincere affections were forgotten, and your sacrifices went unrecognized. You have loved with all your heart, only to have that love taken for granted or trampled upon. There were times when you placed your trust entirely in someone, only to be met with disappointment. You once believed that if you loved wholeheartedly, if you gave all that you had, you would be loved in return in the same way. But then you realized that this world does not always operate according to the principles you had hoped for. I have seen the times you asked, "Why me? Why do I have to endure so much suffering? What have I done wrong to go through all of this?" You have asked these questions in loneliness, in the depths of sorrow, longing for an answer. But my child, know this: every pain you have endured is not the end. Your wounds do not define you, and your losses are not your final chapter. I have been with you in every single moment, even when you felt no one understood. I have never left you, not even once. When you wept, I was the one who counted every tear that fell. When you felt forgotten, I was the one who engraved your name on the palms of my hands. When the world turned away from you, I was the one who opened my arms to embrace you. Even in the moments when you could not feel my presence, trust that I never left. You may not see me in the storm, but I am the one holding you steady in the raging waters. You may not hear my voice amid the chaos of life, but I am whispering to your heart with words of gentle comfort. My child, I want you to know that the trials you face are not meant to break you, but to refine you. I know that you are far stronger than you think. Through your losses, you have learned patience. Through betrayals, you have learned to discern true love. Through disappointments, you have learned to place your hope in what is unshakable. What you have gone through is not by chance. It is part of the preparation for the future I have planned for you, a future no longer bound by past pain, but one of restoration, healing, and glory. I do not promise that the road ahead will be without challenges, but I do promise that you will never have to walk it alone. I do not promise that this world will always be fair to you, but I do promise that my love for you is everlasting. I do not promise that you will never be hurt again, but I do promise that you will never be abandoned. Let me be your fortress, your safe refuge, whenever the world feels too harsh. You do not have to hold on to all the pain in your heart. Let it go. Place it in my hands. Let me heal the wounds you have tried to keep hidden. Let me take away the weariness you have carried on your shoulders for far too long. You do not have to keep walking with the burdens of the past. Let me turn every loss into something beautiful. My beloved child, trust that you are on a journey of restoration. What was unjustly taken from you, I will reclaim. What was broken, I will make new. What you have lost, I will restore to you in abundance. A new season is coming. A season of light, of joy, of renewal. So rise, my child. Wipe away your tears, lift your head high. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are chosen to overcome. You are not abandoned. You are held in my care. You are not lost. You are on the path to glory. And wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right there beside you, guiding your every step, shielding you from the cold winds, and loving you with an unfading love. My precious child, at this moment pause for a while. Do not rush through life caught up in worries and burdens. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, nourishing every cell of your body. This is more than just a breath. It is a gift I have given you, a sign of life, a testament that you are still walking the path I have set for you since the beginning of time. Listen to the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel it resound like a gentle melody amidst the noise of the world. Each beat is not just a biological function, but an echo of my love for you. You are not here by accident, nor by meaningless coincidence. Your existence carries a purpose, a profound meaning that I have designed from the very beginning. Perhaps there have been moments when you asked yourself, why am I here? Does my life truly matter? Perhaps you have felt small in this vast world, believing that what you do has no value, feeling as though you are just one among millions walking this earth. But my beloved child, remember that I have created you with intention. Everything about you, from the way you think, the way you love, the way you smile, even the silent dreams you hold within, none of it is by chance. You were not born merely to exist. You were created to live a life filled with meaning, to shine in this world with the light I have placed within you. Perhaps right now, you do not fully see it. Perhaps you are still piecing together the fragments of your life, searching for your true purpose. But I tell you this, not a single breath you take is wasted. Not a single day of your life is without significance. Look around you. Every star in the sky has its place. Every wind that blows has its destination. Every wave that reaches the shore has its own rhythm. So do you. You are not forgotten in the flow of life. You are not a misplaced puzzle piece. You are an essential part of the grand masterpiece I am painting. I have placed you exactly where you need to be at the exact time you are meant to be there. I know that there are days when you feel weary, as if you are walking on an uncertain path. There are moments when you look back at your past and see only wounds, mistakes, and failures. There are times when you wonder whether you are heading in the right direction, whether anyone truly sees your worth. But my beloved, trust that even when you cannot see the road ahead, I am still guiding you. Even when you feel invisible in the eyes of others, you are infinitely precious in my sight. You do not need to be like anyone else. You do not need to live according to the standards the world imposes. You only need to be yourself, because you, with all your wonders and imperfections, are enough to bring me joy. I do not love you because of your achievements. I do not measure your worth based on what you do or do not do. I love you simply because you are you, a creation molded by my love, a soul carrying a sacred light that no one else can replace. My beloved child, engrave this truth upon your heart. You are unique. No one else in this world can replace you, and no one else possesses exactly what I have placed within you. From your voice, your gaze, the silent thoughts in your soul, to the way you love, the way you smile, the way you perceive the world. Each of these makes up the person I have intricately shaped with divine intention. You are not a replica of anyone, nor can anyone ever become a replica of you. I have created you with absolute precision, placing within you gifts that no one else possesses in the same way you do. I have drawn every line upon you, from your hands, your eyes, to the heart that beats with love. Every scar, every wrinkle, every mark of time upon you carries meaning. There is nothing about you that is excessive. There is nothing about you that is a mistake. Perhaps you have felt that you were not good enough, not beautiful enough, not talented enough. Perhaps you have compared yourself to others, wishing that you could be like someone else or have something you do not yet possess. But my beloved, understand that you were not created to be anyone else. You were created to be yourself, a perfect version of who you are meant to be, without needing to conform to any worldly standards. I did not place you in this world so you would struggle to become someone else. I created you with love, with intention, and I do not make mistakes. You are a gift I have given to this world, a gift that no one can duplicate. Whether you realize it or not, your existence makes a difference. Your journey, your choices, the things you bring into this life, all of them matter. There are people who have been touched by you in ways you may never realize. A word of encouragement you offered may have given someone hope. A small act of kindness you showed may have brought joy to someone on a dark day. A simple smile from you may have been the light in someone's sorrow. My beloved, remember that this world is also a gift I have given to you. I created the universe, the sun, the moon, the towering mountains, the gentle rivers, the lush forests, and I created you so that you could experience and enjoy all these things. I did not place you in a world filled with sorrow for you to merely endure it, but for you to explore, to feel, and to find joy in every moment. Each sunrise is a reminder that you have been given a new day to live, to love, and to experience the goodness I have prepared for you. My beloved child, you are not merely a person who exists. You are an essential part of my grand design. Without you, this world would not be as complete as it was meant to be. If you have ever thought that you were insignificant, think again. If you have ever felt invisible, remember that I see you. If you have ever believed that no one needs you, know that I placed you in this world with a purpose, and you are irreplaceable. So, my dear child, never underestimate your worth. Do not let the negative words of others make you doubt yourself. Do not let the wounds of the past cause you to forget who you are. Do not let failures prevent you from believing that you are capable of great things. Stand tall, lift your head high, and walk with confidence. Love yourself, for I have loved you before you even knew what love was. Embrace what I have placed within you, and use it to bring light to the world. You do not need to be perfect by the world's standards. You only need to be yourself, because you are enough. You are already special enough, precious enough, and loved enough in my eyes. I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are you, because you are the creation I have formed with all my love. So, my beloved child, step into this world with unwavering faith that you are a vital part of it. Know that you do not need to prove your worth, for it has existed since the moment you were born. Live a life filled with gratitude, for every day you wake up is a gift. Spread the love that I have placed within you. Let your light shine in the darkest places. Be courageous in living your truth, without fear, without hiding, without striving to become someone else. My beloved child, I do not see you through the lens of your mistakes or the times you have fallen. I do not measure you by your failures or by the moments you felt unworthy. I do not see you as the world sees you, for my eyes are not bound by outward appearances. I look deeper into your very soul, into the purest essence of who you are, into the light that I placed within you from the very beginning. You may only see your mistakes, your failures, the opportunities you have lost, but I see something else. I see the resilience in you, the courage you do not yet recognize, the small efforts you have made even when no one was watching. I see you fighting each day, battling doubt, overcoming fear, and seeking light even when surrounded by darkness. I do not only see what you have done, I see who you are becoming. I see the seeds of goodness I have planted in you, silently taking root and growing over time. I see the love you have given, even when it was not returned. I see your kindness, even when the world has treated you coldly. I see the times you have forgiven, even when your heart still ached. I see the goodness in you, even when your kindness has brought you pain. My child, pause for a moment and see yourself as I see you. Do not focus only on your flaws or the times you have stumbled, but look at what I have placed within you. Your gifts, your courage, your wisdom, and your heart that knows how to love. Do not let the criticism of the world blur your worth. Do not let failure make you forget who you are. Because in my eyes, you are not your mistakes. You are light. You are hope. You are love, sent into this world by me. Know this, even when you cannot yet see the full picture of yourself, I have seen it. I see you as a small torch, burning bright in the midst of darkness. You may think that your light is not big enough, but trust me, even the smallest spark can drive away the night. Every act of kindness you perform, no matter how small, is creating ripples of change that you cannot foresee. A single word of encouragement from you could save a weary heart. A loving gesture from you could bring hope to a lost soul. Even your smallest perseverance can bring forth miracles. My beloved child, I am proud of you. Not because you are perfect, but because you have dared to walk the path I have set before you. I am proud of you because you keep going, even when you feel like stopping. I am proud of you because you have not allowed pain to turn you into a bitter person. I am proud of you because you still know how to love, how to show compassion, how to lift others up, even though you yourself have been wounded. Perhaps no one has ever told you that they are proud of you. Perhaps you have always felt that you must do better, that you must become a different version of yourself to be worthy of recognition. But my beloved child, I want you to know this. I am not waiting for you to become good enough to love you. I love you right now, in this very moment, exactly as you are, with all the parts you cherish and even the parts you long to change. You do not need to prove your worth. You have been valuable since the moment you were created. Nothing can diminish that worth, not a mistake, not a failure, not the words of others. Your worth is not measured by how much success you achieve or how many people acknowledge you. Your worth comes from your very existence, from the light within you, from the love you bring into this world. So, my beloved child, do not be afraid to walk forward. Do not fear failure. Do not fear being misunderstood. Do not fear not being enough. Because I have seen what you have not yet seen. I have seen you in your most radiant light. I have seen you stronger than you believe. I have seen you rise, even when you thought you could not go on. Keep trusting the journey you are on. Keep giving love, even when it is not returned in the same way. Keep living with compassion, even when the world feels harsh. Because I know this, you are not just someone who exists. You are a lighthouse, shining upon the sea of life, carrying a beacon of hope that this world desperately needs. My beloved child, it is time to let go of what has passed. I know that the past still lingers in your mind, clinging to you in moments when you think you have moved on, weighing down your heart when you are alone. I know there are memories that still haunt you, moments you wish you could go back and change, mistakes you still struggle to forgive yourself for. There are things you have done, or things you left undone, that bring regret every time they cross your mind. There are wounds you hold on to as if they are inseparable from who you are. But my beloved, I want you to remember a truth you may have long forgotten. You have been forgiven. For a long time I have erased all your mistakes. For a long time I have looked upon you with love, not reproach. For a long time I have chosen not to let your past define you. If I no longer hold on to your mistakes, why do you still torment yourself? If I have cast away your failures, why do you keep looking at them as if they were an unchangeable sentence? My beloved child, let the past rest. Let the painful memories drift away with time. Do not let them hold you back anymore. No one can walk steadily while constantly looking behind. No one can live fully if they allow old shadows to haunt their soul. I do not want you to live in endless regret, nor do I want you to keep binding yourself to mistakes that can no longer be undone. I do not see you the way you see yourself. When you look in the mirror, you may only see failures, wounds, and all the things you have not accomplished. But when I look at you, I see a resilient soul, a heart that still beats with dreams, a person who continues to move forward despite past stumbles. I see light within you, even when you believe you are nothing but darkness. You cannot change what has passed, but you can choose how you move forward. I want you to let go of the burden you have carried for so long. Give it to me. Place your wounds, your fears, and your mistakes in my hands, for only I can turn them into something good. Only I can take what seems broken and create something beautiful. Do you know, the pain you have endured is not the end of your story. The times you have fallen do not mean you are doomed to fail forever. If you allow me, I will take the shattered pieces of your past and transform them into a masterpiece. What you see as loss, I will turn into wisdom. What you call failure, I will use to lead you to success. The pain you have endured, I will make it a strength for you to uplift others. But first, you must let go. Stop blaming yourself. Stop believing that you are unworthy of love and forgiveness. Let the past remain where it belongs, for you no longer live there. You do not have to prove anything. You do not have to fix what has already passed, because I have washed away the old and given you a new beginning. Believe this: each day is an opportunity to start again. Walk forward with a lighter heart. Live without carrying the weight of yesterday. Let yourself be free, for I have set you free from the chains of the past. Open your heart to receive the new things, the blessings I am preparing for you. Do not let old memories dim the light of today. You may think that you cannot forget your mistakes, that your past is etched into your soul like an unerasable wound. But my beloved, there is one thing you must know. Your past has no power over you. Remember, you are not defined by what you have done wrong, but by what you choose to do from this moment forward. Look ahead, for what I am preparing for you is greater than everything you have missed. Do not let what has passed hold you back from the wonderful things that are waiting for you. You are no longer the person you were yesterday. You are growing, being renewed, becoming stronger in ways you cannot yet see. So, my beloved, let me carry your burdens. Let me turn what you thought was useless into something meaningful. Trust that I have forgiven you, not because you deserve it, but because I love you. And if I, the one who created you, have forgiven you, then you must also learn to forgive yourself. Move forward, my beloved, not with fear, not with burdens, but with the confidence that you are walking the path I have set before you. And with every step you take, I will be right beside you, guiding you, reminding you that you no longer need to carry what is behind you. Live, my beloved, as if you have truly been set free. Because the truth is, you are free. My beloved child, let go of the fears that have bound your soul. I know you have carried them for too long, the worries, the insecurities, the unanswered questions. I know there have been nights when you lay awake, restless over tomorrow, over the uncertainties, over the possibilities you cannot control. I see how you wonder if you are strong enough to face the challenges ahead. I know you fear the turns life may take, the doors you do not know whether will open, and the paths you are afraid to walk alone. But my beloved, let me tell you an unchanging truth. I am already in your future. You do not need to be afraid, for I have gone before you. Before you reach tomorrow, I am already there. Before you face the trials, I have prepared a way. Before you step into the storms of life, I have set a covering of protection. Nothing happens beyond my control. No trial comes that I have not foreseen. No path exists that I have not already walked before you. You do not have to carry the weight of the unknown future, for the future is not unfamiliar to me. What you do not yet know, I already know. The doors you have not yet seen, I have already opened or closed in my wisdom. The paths you fear, I have already walked and prepared for you. So why do you carry fear? Why do you let what has not yet come steal the peace of your present? My beloved, I do not promise that you will never face hardships, but I promise that when hardships come, you will never face them alone. I do not say that you will never go through trials, but I assure you that with every trial, I will be with you. You do not need to have all the answers right now, for I already hold them, and I will reveal them in the right time. Perhaps you are worried about the decisions ahead. Perhaps you fear making the wrong choice, fear failure, fear that you are not capable of fulfilling the great things I have placed in your heart. But my child, do not let fear make you forget that you are being led by me. Do not let doubt keep you from the good things I have prepared for you. Remember that faith and fear cannot coexist in the same heart. When you choose to trust me, fear will have no place. When you place everything in my hands, you will no longer have to carry the burden of the unknown. Let me take your worries. Let me be the place where you find security. Let me guide you step by step. Have you ever seen the sun rise after a long night? Have you ever watched the rain pour down, only for the sky to clear again? These are all reminders that nothing lasts forever. Not hardships, not trials, not even the worries that weigh on you now. You only need to follow my lead, one step at a time, one day at a time, and I will take care of the rest. I want you to live unshackled by fear. I want you to walk with courage, with the confidence that even when you cannot see the full picture, I am painting your story perfectly. I want you to know that nothing in this world can separate you from my protection, and no worry can ever be greater than my love for you. So, my beloved, let me take your hand. Let me drive away the fears you have held on to for so long. Let me give you the peace that this world cannot offer. Walk forward, not with a mind weighed down by worries, but with a heart firmly anchored in trust, knowing that you are protected, cared for, and guided by me. You do not need to know everything right now. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to trust that I am there, with you, in every day, in every decision, in every trial, and in all the beautiful things that await you ahead. Place your future in my hands. Let me go before you, lead you, protect you, and prepare you for greater things than you can imagine. My beloved, my love for you is unlike human love. It does not change with time, nor is it swayed by circumstances. It does not waver when you stumble, it does not diminish when you are weak, and it does not leave you even when you stray. It is not a reward for the worthy, but a gift, a grace freely given, that you do not have to strive to earn. You may feel that you are not good enough, that you have not done enough to be loved. But, my child, remember that I do not love you for what you achieve. I do not love you based on your accomplishments, your successes, or your efforts. I love you simply because you are mine, because you belong to me, and because my love for you has no beginning and no end. Reflect on this. Is there anything that could make me love you more? No. Is there anything that could make me love you less? No. because my love for you is unlike anything you have ever known in this world. It is not like human love, sometimes changing, sometimes conditional, sometimes distant. My love does not fade with time, is not affected by mistakes, and is not dependent on perfection or performance. There may be times when you feel unworthy of this love. Perhaps you think you have made too many mistakes, failed too many times, hurt others, or strayed too far from who you once hoped to become. But my beloved, know this: nothing you do can make me love you less. No mistake is great enough to turn my back on you, because my love for you is not based on what you do, but on the unchanging truth that you are mine, and you will forever be a part of my heart. Have you ever seen the way a mother loves her child? No matter what the child does, whether weak or stubborn, a mother's love remains unwavering. But, my dear child, my love for you is even deeper, even greater. Nothing can compare to it. Let this love reach you. Let it heal the wounds within you. Let it dispel the doubts you have about your worth, because you do not need to prove anything to be loved. You do not need to strive to please me to hold on to this love. It has always been there, from the moment you were formed, and it will always remain, no matter what happens. I see you in your moments of joy and happiness, but I also see you in your moments of sorrow and weariness. I love you when you are strong, but I also love you when you are weak. I love you when you trust in me, but I also love you even when you doubt, even when you question, even when you feel distant from me. For my love is not conditional. It is a love that cannot be changed, cannot be taken away, and cannot be destroyed. So, my beloved child, let this love be your firm foundation. Live with the certainty that you are always loved, no matter how you feel. Do not let the words of others make you doubt your worth. Do not let the mistakes of the past make you believe that you are no longer worthy of this love. Do not let failures or the hardships of life make you forget that I am still holding you, still keeping you, still looking upon you with eyes full of tenderness and pride. My dear child, be vigilant, for there are those who seek to bring you down when you are at your weakest. The enemy does not come to you when you are strong, when your heart is full of faith. It waits for the moments when you are weary, when your spirit falters, when you feel alone or uncertain. It whispers lies into your mind, sows fear in your heart, disturbs your peace, and confuses you between truth and deception. It tries to make you believe that you are not good enough, that you are unworthy, that you are unloved. It wants you to forget the promises I have given you, to lead you away from the light, so that you become trapped in the darkness of fear and despair. But, my child, do not believe these lies. Remember, you are never alone. When the enemy comes to tempt you with sweet words, when it tries to plant doubt in your heart, when it makes you think you have lost me, return to my truth. Stand firm. Do not let those deceptions shake you. Do not let trials steal your faith. Do not let temporary failures make you forget that you are chosen, loved, and kept safe. Do you remember when I placed you in this world? I did not leave you to fight alone. I have given you strength. I have placed within you a fire that cannot be extinguished, and I have sent you a helper, my Holy Spirit. My Spirit is always with you, guiding you, reminding you of the truth, and strengthening you when you feel weak. When you feel lost, my Spirit will be the light that leads the way. When you do not know what to do, my Spirit will show you the right path. When you are surrounded by chaotic voices, just listen, and you will hear my gentle voice echoing within your heart. But my beloved child, you must learn to listen. This world is noisy, and the enemy constantly tries to distract you. It brings temptations, diversions, and voices that confuse you. But if you truly become still, if you place your heart in my presence, you will hear my voice deep within your soul, a voice that does not shout, does not force, but is filled with love, guidance, and peace. There will be times when you feel as though my Spirit is silent, as if you hear nothing at all. But my child, do not mistake silence for absence. My Spirit never leaves you. He is still there, still leading you, still working within you, even when you do not yet realize it. Be patient, wait, keep your heart open, and you will come to see that I have always been speaking to you in ways you never expected. When you feel under attack, when your faith wavers, when temptation and doubt surround you, return to my word. Remember the promises I have given you. Stand firm on the foundation of truth, for truth never changes. My beloved child, faith is not a feeling. Faith is not based on what you see, nor on what you feel in a moment, but on my unchanging truth. There will be days when you feel close to me, and there will be days when I seem far away. But no matter how your feelings shift, I am here, still with you. Do not be afraid. When the enemy seeks to discourage you, fight back with faith. When it tries to plant negative thoughts in you, resist with truth. When it attempts to pull you away from me, take determined steps toward me, because the enemy cannot touch you when you stand in my light. Remember, you are not fighting alone. I have equipped you with everything you need. I have placed within you a strength greater than anything you will ever face. I have given you a spirit of power, not of fear. Oh, my beloved child, listen to my voice, for I want you to understand that your life is not a series of random or aimless events. I have ordained a path for you, a journey filled with meaning, far beyond anything you could imagine for yourself. It is a plan that is steadfast, not only for your prosperity, but for your soul to be filled with true peace and joy. It is not merely about success as the world defines it, but about deep fulfillment, where you find your purpose and walk in the light I have prepared for you. My child, let your soul be still and feel my love surrounding you. Every day you live is not just another passing day, but a step closer to the good plan I have designed. Every moment, every challenge, and every opportunity you encounter is within my divine providence. When you feel weary, remember that I am upholding you. When you are uncertain, trust that I have already arranged all things. When you face adversity, stand firm knowing that my hand is holding you, and nothing happens outside of my permission. Do you know, my child? Before you became aware of yourself, even before you were born, I had already planted dreams in your heart. The aspirations that burn within you are not mere coincidences. They are seeds I have sown in you, meant to grow over time under my guidance. I have placed gifts, abilities, and talents in your hands, treasures whose worth you may not yet fully recognize. You are not just an ordinary being among many. You are a masterpiece, crafted by my own hands, bearing the unique imprint that I have inscribed upon you. Every ability within you, every opportunity you encounter, every path you walk, They have all been woven together by my loving hands. The challenges you face are not meant to hinder you, but to strengthen you. The waiting is not a meaningless delay, but a time for you to learn patience, so that when the appointed moment comes, you can take hold of what I have prepared for you without fear or doubt. Never think that you are not good enough or unworthy, for I have seen your value long before you even knew yourself. I call you my beloved, my treasured one, the heir to the goodness I have set apart for you. Be bold, my child. Do not let fear hold you back, nor let doubt dim the work I am building within you. Do not focus only on your present circumstances and forget that I am the one who holds your future. I do not promise that this journey will always be easy, but I do promise that I will never leave you. I do not promise that you will never stumble, but I assure you that I will lift you up. I do not promise that you will never feel lonely, but I commit that I will always be by your side. Every second, every breath, every step you take, trust in me, my child. Let your heart stand firm in my presence. Do not be afraid to walk in faith, for I have gone before you to prepare the way, and I will also walk behind you to protect you from what you cannot see. Every step of obedience will unlock a new chapter in the marvelous plan I have designed for you. Every act of faith will draw you closer to what I have ordained, and every time you place your trust in me, you will see that nothing is impossible. So, my beloved, go forward with courage. Let your heart overflow with hope, for I am doing a new thing in your life. Open your spiritual eyes and see that the doors I am opening for you are far greater than you have imagined. Let my love be the light that guides your path, so that you will no longer be anxious or lost. Remember, I am not only your guide, I am your firm and unshakable refuge. You do not need to know the entire plan, for I know it, and that is enough. You do not need to have all the answers, for I am the answer. Simply walk in faith and I will reveal each step to you. You do not need to worry about tomorrow, for I am the one who holds your tomorrow. And you are never alone, for I, the one who has loved you from eternity past, am always here, waiting for you to return, waiting for you to trust, waiting for you to walk steadfastly on the path I have prepared. Remember, you are not just living an ordinary life. You are walking in my plan, a perfect plan, a plan filled with life and blessings. Your time is not wasted, your tears are not in vain, and your dreams are not forgotten. Take my hand, my beloved, and walk with me in the glorious unfolding of the destiny I have created just for you. My beloved child, I know well the moments when you feel weary, when your soul seems exhausted from the burdens of many trials. There are days when you wonder if you can continue, when everything before you feels overwhelming. There are moments when the road ahead appears shrouded in uncertainty, when the dreams I have placed in your heart suddenly feel distant, and you question whether I am truly with you. But, my child, listen to my words. I have never left you, and I never will. Whether you feel it or not, I am always walking beside you, lifting you up with every step, sheltering you with my loving arms. Whenever you feel alone, remember that I am right there, gazing at you with eyes full of love. Whenever you feel small in the face of life's storms, know that it is I who hold you firm in the midst of the tempest. When you feel as if you have no strength left to go on, remember that I am your source of strength. I do not stand idly by as you struggle alone. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to uphold you, and I walk behind you to protect you from what you cannot see. My child, take heart. Be strong and press on. I know this journey is not easy. I never said you would not face difficulties, but I did promise that you would never face them alone. Trials are not a sign that I have abandoned you. They are opportunities for you to trust me more deeply, to witness my power at work in your life. Do you remember? I have given you a spirit not of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Every time you stand before fear, remember that the courage you need is already within you, because I have placed it there. When you feel weak, remind yourself that I have promised to be your strength. When doubts creep in and you wonder if good things will ever come your way, let your faith lead you. Do not rely only on what your eyes can see, but trust in what I have promised you. My beloved child, I am not a distant God who merely watches as you struggle. I am the one who moves and acts in your life. When you need a path through the barren wilderness, I will make a way. When you feel empty, I will pour out living water to satisfy your soul. When you need refuge, I will be your strong fortress. When you need guidance, I will be the light that illuminates your path. You are never alone, for I am your protector. There may be times when you think I have forgotten you, that your prayers have gone unheard, that your dreams are slipping away. But my child, I want you to understand this. I have never forgotten you. Every tear you have shed, I have seen. Every word you have spoken in sorrow, I have heard. Every longing in your heart, I know, and I, the one who holds all things, am working behind the scenes, aligning everything in its perfect time, so that when the doors open, you will step into something far greater than you have ever imagined. My dear child, listen to me, for today I want you to know something truly important. I am proud of you, not just because of what you have achieved, but because of who you are becoming. I see your journey, every effort you make, every battle you fight within yourself, every time you choose what is right, even when it costs you, and I smile because of you. I am proud of the heart you are cultivating, a heart that remains tender despite all the hardships it has endured. You have kept your kindness. You have continued to love even when love was not returned. I see the times when you choose forgiveness over resentment, when you choose to uplift rather than turn away, when you silently help others even while you yourself are in need. I see it all. And I want you to know that no act of love from you is ever in vain. I see, I remember, and I cherish you for all of it. Do you know, my child, in those moments when you thought no one saw the pain you endured, I was there, witnessing it all. I saw the tears you hid, the long nights you wrestled with loneliness, the times you questioned whether you were on the right path. I saw the pain you never spoke of, the wounds you were afraid to reveal. And I want you to know that you are not invisible to me. I see how strong you are when you face difficulties. I see how you keep moving forward, even when all you wanted was to stop. I see how you have held on to your faith, even on the days when it was nothing more than a small flicker in the darkness. My beloved child, I am proud of the way you have trusted me, even when everything seemed hopeless. I know you have had moments of doubt, days when your faith wavered. But even in those moments, you still chose to cling to me, to place your hope in me. And that is what makes me most proud. Your faith does not have to be perfect. It only needs to be real. And you have lived with such a genuine faith. Oh, my child, I know that your journey has not been easy. I know there were times when you fell, times when you wanted to give up, times when you wondered if it was even worth continuing. but you kept walking. You got up after every fall. You continued to believe in my promises no matter the circumstances. I have seen you hold onto my words and keep them in your heart. I have seen you choose hope over despair. I have seen you stand firm when the fiercest storms tried to break you. You may not realize how much that means to me, but I want you to know that every step you take in faith is precious. Every challenge you overcome not only strengthens you, but also reveals my power within you. Every time you choose to trust me, you are opening the door to the wonders I have prepared for you. And I promise you this: one day, you will look back and understand that every pain, every sacrifice, and every trial you endured was not in vain. I am building within you a strength that even you do not fully recognize. I am refining you like gold tested in fire, so that you may become stronger, shine brighter, and reflect my glory more clearly. My beloved child, keep holding onto your faith. Keep loving, even when the world grows cold. Keep standing firm, even when the waves rise high. Keep believing in my promises, for I am faithful. And what I have spoken over you, I will fulfill. Do not let the lies of this world make you forget your worth. Do not let small failures make you think you are not enough. Do not let fear make you doubt my plan for you. Remember, I have chosen you. I have called you. And I have never left you for even a single moment. Believe this, my beloved. I do not only love you, I am proud of you. I am proud of every step you take, every time you stumble yet rise again, every moment you choose love, even when your heart is bleeding. I am proud of you not because you are perfect, but because you have been faithful, because you have not given up, because you continue to believe in me, even when everything seems to be against you. So, walk with confidence. Hold your head high, for you are my child. Keep moving forward, for I have prepared things for you that are far greater than you can imagine. And on this journey, always remember that I am watching over you, uplifting you, and above all, I am always proud of you. My beloved child, there is one thing I want you to understand. Many in this world are lost. They do not recognize me, nor do they feel my presence. They walk through life with their eyes veiled, their ears filled with the noise of the world, and their hearts distracted by fleeting things. They seek answers in places that cannot satisfy, chasing after illusions, only to forget that I have always been here, waiting for them to return. Oh, my child, this world is too loud, too hurried. Everything moves like an unceasing storm, sweeping people into a whirlwind of worries, responsibilities, and endless desires. People live without time to pause, to be still, to listen to their own hearts. They are caught up in the expectations of society, the pressures of work, and the burdens of daily survival. They rush so much that they can no longer hear me. Even though I am gently calling their name, they wander aimlessly, like ships drifting in the vast ocean, unaware that just ahead of them a safe harbor awaits. My child, I see this. I see the weariness in their eyes, the emptiness in their hearts. I see them searching for something deeper, yet not knowing where to find it. They believe that if they run faster, work harder, and achieve more, they will find peace. But how can they truly find peace if they do not take the time to dwell in my presence? Do you know? My voice is not like the clamor of the world. I do not shout in the bustling streets, nor do I compete for attention amidst the countless other voices. I am the gentle whisper in the stillness, the quiet breath in the morning wind, the tender touch upon the soul. But to hear me you must learn to be still. You must learn to quiet your heart amid the chaos, to set aside the worries that surround you, so that your soul may truly listen. This world teaches you that a person's worth is measured by what they achieve, their success, status, and fame. But my child, these things can never fill the emptiness within. How many have stood at the peak of success yet still felt alone? How many have possessed everything yet remained unfulfilled? For they have forgotten that the soul is not satisfied by outward things, but only by my love and my presence. I am calling my children back, but so many have allowed their hearts to grow hardened. They have become accustomed to the rush of life, to the noise that drowns out all else, to chasing after what is fleeting, until they no longer realize that I am right here. They no longer seek me, no longer thirst for me, no longer take time to hear my voice. Their hearts are consumed with 100 other things, leaving no room for me to dwell. But my child, I want you to be different. I want you to know how to pause, how to be still in my presence. I want you to learn to listen, not just with your ears, but with your very soul. Take the time to draw near to me, to sit at my feet, to seek my guidance and my promises. Do not let the world make you forget what matters most. The relationship between you and me, that is what brings life, true fulfillment, and peace that nothing else can replace. Do you remember the last time you sat in stillness and felt my presence? The last time you let go of every worry and allowed your heart to be immersed in my love? My child, I am waiting for you, always. I have never been far from you, but there are times when your heart is so noisy that you can no longer hear my voice calling to you. Remember, you do not need to search for me in distant places. You do not need to accomplish something great to be close to me. I am right here. In every moment you live, in every breath you take, in every beat of your heart. All you need to do is pause. All you need to do is open your heart. All you need to do is desire me, and I will come near to you. My beloved child, do not let this world steal the sweetness of our relationship. Do not let worries, pressures, or fears draw you away from me. Remember, there is nothing in this world that can replace my love for you. Nothing is more valuable than the peace I can give you. So, my child, learn to listen. Learn to slow down. Learn to delight in my presence, to sense me in the smallest details of life. And when you do, you will realize that I have never left you. You will realize that in the midst of the world's noise, there is still an absolute place of peace, a place where you can take refuge, where you can find healing, where you can hear my loving voice. And that is where you truly belong. My beloved child, I see so many of my children drowning under the burdens of life, the pressures, the worries. They have filled their hearts so much that there is no longer room to hear me. They are caught in the endless cycle of responsibilities, expectations, and things that seem to have no end. They allow fear, uncertainty, and the struggles before them to become barriers that separate them from me. So much so that they no longer see me, no longer feel my presence right beside them. I see how they try to solve everything on their own, how they struggle to steer the ship of their lives without realizing that they do not have to do it alone. They rely on their own wisdom, making their own plans, straining themselves to navigate the uncertainties, forgetting that I, the Almighty One, am always waiting for them to return so that I may guide them. My child, do you know that you do not have to carry everything alone? Do you know that you do not have to fight by yourself? Do you know that I did not create you to face life on your own, but so that you may lean on me, trust in me, and walk in peace without being overwhelmed by the burdens you bear? My child, I do not blame you for the worries you carry in your heart. I do not blame you for trying to find solutions to your challenges. But I want you to remember that you cannot do everything in your own strength. You do not have to struggle alone. I am ready to carry what you cannot. I am ready to make a way for you, to bring forth solutions when you see no way ahead. But you must learn to place your trust in me. You must learn to surrender your burdens to me, because you were never meant to carry them alone. I know that you want to do everything right, to have control over your life, to make sure that everything goes according to plan. But, my child, you don't have to control it all. Let me hold your future. Let me go before you and prepare the way. Let me do what only I can do. When you try to fix everything on your own, when you strive to figure things out by yourself, you are limiting yourself. But when you surrender everything into my hands, you will see that I can do far more than you ever imagined. My beloved child, I know the wounds in your heart. I see the pain that you try to hide. I see the long nights when you lie awake, the times you try to appear strong even when you feel completely exhausted inside. But you don't have to carry all of this alone. I want you to come to me. I want you to place your trust in me, because I am the one who is always faithful. I will not let you lose your way. I will not let you fall without helping you rise again. I will not let you walk in darkness without light to guide you. I see the days when you are weary from trying too hard, when the pressure feels too heavy. I see the moments when you feel like you are drowning in a sea of worries, struggling to stay afloat yet seeing no shore in sight. But, my child, if you keep relying on yourself, you will never find true peace. Peace does not come from being in control of everything. Peace does not come from having all the answers. It comes from knowing that I am the answer. Peace does not come from striving endlessly to overcome, but from stopping, breathing, and placing all your burdens into my hands. My child, stop seeking security in the things of this world. Stop exhausting yourself trying to fight every battle alone. Instead, learn to put your trust in me. Come to me when you are weary. Let me be your protector. Let me be your refuge. Let me walk with you, instead of you carrying everything on your own. I know that you worry about the future. I know that you fear the unknown. But remember, I am the one who holds your future. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to trust me. You just need to keep walking in my guidance, and I will lead you exactly where you need to be. My beloved child, let go of the burdens you are carrying. Give them all to me. Let your heart be at peace. Let your soul find rest in the peace that I give. Do not let worries, responsibilities, and the pressures of this life make you forget that I am here. Come back to me. Put your trust in me. Let me love you, take care of you, and lead you. Remember, you are not alone. You don't have to walk this journey by yourself. You don't have to carry everything alone. You have me, always. I have never left you, and I never will. So, my beloved child, trust in me. Draw near to me. Let me be your provider, your keeper, the one who gives you strength to continue this journey. because in my arms you will find true peace, a firm foundation that this world cannot give you. And when you place your full trust in me, you will see that nothing is impossible. Dear beloved Lord, I believe that you are here with me at this very moment. Please open my heart so that I may feel your love, your comfort, and your divine presence. Fill my soul with peace so that I will no longer feel alone or lost. In your embrace I find rest and strength. Please speak to my heart and guide my every step. Lord, there are times when I doubt myself, when the burdens of life feel too heavy, and the future seems uncertain. But today I choose to trust in you. Please cast out all fear within me, dispel the lies of the enemy, and replace them with unwavering faith in your love and perfect plan for my life. Lord, I come to you with a weary soul. The trials I face have weakened me, and I feel drained. But I know that you are my endless source of strength. Please lift me up and renew my spirit so that I may keep moving forward. Help me to remember that I am not alone, that you are leading me through every step of the journey. I trust that you will help me stand firm. Lord, I bring to you the wounds of my heart, the pain, the hurt, and the things I have not yet been able to let go of. Please place your healing hands upon me. Erase the painful memories, replace my anxiety with peace, and my loneliness with love. I believe that in you I will find perfect healing. I surrender my soul into your hands. Lord, there are things from my past that still weigh heavily on me, mistakes, regrets, and memories I wish I could forget but cannot. Today, I lay them all at your feet. Please help me release what has passed so that I may walk in the freedom and grace of your love. Remind me that I am not defined by my past, but by your eternal love. Lord, when life becomes difficult, when trials seem to have no way out, please keep me steadfast in faith. Do not let me be swept away by doubt or fear. Help me to remember that you are working even when I cannot see it, that you are making a way even when I do not recognize it. I trust that you are always working for my good. I place my trust in you. Lord, I do not want to walk in confusion or hesitation. Please illuminate my path. Help me discern your voice amidst the noise of the world. Open my eyes to see the plans you have for me, my ears to hear your guidance, and my heart to obey your will. Lead me, Lord, and do not let me go astray. Lord, I know that the enemy is trying to pull me away from you, whispering lies into my mind, sowing doubt in my heart. Please help me recognize its schemes. Grant me the strength to resist temptation so that I may not stray from your path. Keep my heart pure, that I may not be drawn to temporary things and forget my true worth in you. Lord, you have placed within me a purpose, a calling that only I can fulfill. Yet at times, I am afraid. I doubt whether I am capable. Please give me the courage to follow your calling, to not be hindered by fear, to not falter in the face of challenges. Help me stand firm in faith, knowing that if you have called me, you will also equip me. Lord, I thank you for your unconditional love for me. Thank you that even when I am undeserving, you remain by my side. Thank you that you never leave me, even in the moments of my doubt. Teach me to live with gratitude, that I may find peace even in trials, that I may not focus on what I lack, but always remember what I have been given. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any meaningful and life-giving messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a life fulfilled in His love. Amen.